Another fine late summer day inside Texas Flooring Gallery right there next to U-Haul, we'll say it that way, Carroll East. And from the box of wild ideas, have you ever had a customer come in like I just did and said, hey, I think I want to redo the flooring in my whole house, all the same floor? Kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, hallway. You know, it all seems to kind of go together anyway, and I've had a whole house full of carpet except the kitchen. So what's that like today in 2022 if I want to do the whole house in the same floor?
Well, it's definitely doable. I mean, there's certain, we qualify everything, we talk about that. There's a conversations we have to have before. Biggest concerns people have are wet areas of their homes. They're concerned about, can I put the same thing throughout the house? Are the wet areas different? What does this do in a kitchen? What does it do in a utility room, bathroom versus my living room?
Yeah.
Then you have the questions about the little speed bumps, because you have to have, if it's a floating floor, you know, sometimes you have to have transitions, and people don't really like transitions, and there's rules with that.
Okay.
So just got to be careful. We have to talk about it.
Right, right. So it sounds like that idea is kind of a wild idea.
I wouldn't say wild. It is doable, but it's just something that we want to make sure that it functions like you want it to the very end.
Yeah, and so this sort of, what is this, a ceramic tile plank?
Yeah, this is a porcelain tile, porcelain or ceramic, you can do either way. And this is probably, if somebody just came in here and said, I want a no questions asked floor for my entire house, no brainer. I've got kids, I've got pets, and it's not a super inexpensive floor just because of the labor mainly. Materials we can control pretty good, but you just want a really good tile setter.
Yeah.
Especially whenever you're doing your whole house.
Yeah.
This is a floor that you can put anywhere you want it to go. You don't have to have a transition. It does great in wet areas, dry areas, any place like that. So,
yeah, so if you're thinking, so you would tell me if I said, hey, I've got this, and you're like, well, let's go look at the ceramic tile right away, because that works out. And then so some alternatives, because this looks almost just like this, but it's a different material.
Yeah, this is one of those vinyl planks that we were talking about for so long. It's very popular, mainly because you can do a lot of it, you can cover a lot of ground, and it's not super expensive.
Yeah, it looks almost the same. And is it quieter when you walk on it? Maybe?
The tile's quieter. It's colder though. Some people don't realize that it's going to be cooler on their feet, and that bothers them. This is a little bit more, if it's a floating version, it's a little bit more of a hollow sound. So you want to make sure that you understand that. These are just things that we tell you before we stick it in your house.
Yeah.
So that you go, why didn't you tell me that? We're going to tell you now.
And then this last one, which looks like a, well, it is. That's a natural wood floor, isn't it?
It is. It's a hardwood floor. It's my personal favorite.
Yeah.
Just because, man, God made this thing, and it's warm and it's cozy. It's got great grains. It's easy to repair. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, nothing quite like that.
No.
Well, so options to do the whole house. We've got the wood version, the vinyl plank version, and the porcelain tile version, all available for your questions that are welcome inside Texas Flooring Gallery right there on Kell East next to U-Haul. Give me a high five. I remember this time.
Nice job.
We'll see you next time.
All right.